I was about to start this vlog, and then I came to a terrifying realization. I don't have enough espresso to make a coffee. To the store! Well, that was a fun time. Wholesome little Trader Joe's moment. I got a baguette and a bunch of fruit and some eggs, but more importantly, I got my coffee. Now I can properly start the day. This is only the second time I've been to Trader Joe's. I got 2 bags of coffee so I wouldn't have to go back anytime soon. Just not a fan of the store. And I know that's gonna make a lot of you guys hate me probably. I just want non-Trader Joe's brand stuff.
Other than this coffee.
And it smells weird in there. I just feel like it's not my vibe. It's not my place. But it might be your place, and that's fine. I'm not judging you. I just think it's overrated, so. Homewards. We are back home from Trader Joe's. Hey! I secured the goods. It's 3 p.m. now. Honestly, I don't know what I've been doing. I cleaned my kitchen. I cleaned out my fridge. I kind of organized my pantry. It's pretty empty. I just got off the phone with Spectrum, which is the people that my internet company is through. Basically, it's such a long story and it's so stressful and so annoying. If you guys have been watching for a while, around this time of last year, I moved from a house to a different house. The second house that I moved to was brand new and no one had lived in it before, so they had to come out and like run new internet lines. The worker that came that day stayed at my house for like 6 hours or some stupid shit like that. It was this old man, not old, it's in like cute old, like creepy old man who just sat at my house and talked to me for a really long time. I'm okay with to an extent, but it was weird. He wouldn't leave my house. I remember calling my mom and calling a bunch of people to ask what to do, but it was actually the second time I've had an encounter with this specific Spectrum worker. When I moved to my very first apartment, he was the person who came to help me install my internet. That time he stayed at my house for like 2 hours. When he was the one that showed up at my old house, I was a little nervous and a little bit spooked. Long story short, the reason I remember that occurrence is because of the worker and how uncomfortable I felt. So, we have been getting calls from Spectrum saying that we have a router and a modem that we don't have, and it's the router and modem that worker guy took from my house the day that he came to give me new internet when I moved into that house. I didn't need a new one. He just gave me a new one for some reason, which I didn't care. I'll take a new one. He must have just never brought them back, never logged it correctly. I don't know, but they're trying to charge me $150 for it, and that's a lot of money. I returned all my old equipment when I moved here. I just don't think it's fair that they're trying to charge me for a mistake that their employee made. So that's what I've been dealing with. I think I'm gonna end up having to pay it. I just think that's not fair because I didn't lose that. I sound like a Karen, but I don't sound like a Karen. Like, I shouldn't be having to pay for your company's mistake. Your worker came, stayed at my house for hours, took my equipment and left. Not my problem. Anyways, I'm finally getting around to making my coffee, and I haven't been able to have this specific espresso
in so long, and it is just so beautiful and so good.
Have I made coffee in a video recently? I've really been trying not to. Someone had commented like,
girl, all you do is make coffee and clean.
But like, all I do is make coffee and clean. I went to the mall and I almost purchased the like $2,500 Belleville coffee machine. Imagine how good the level of quality of coffee I would be able to make, but I didn't. My mom would be proud of me. I told myself if I still love coffee in like 6 months, I'll let myself get it. Okay. I'm confused as to why it's not brewing. Weird. I'm not really sure what's occurring, but I'm gonna go with it because I want coffee. We're double doing it today. Something I haven't figured out is if I'm allowed to pull shots from the same espresso. I always put new espresso in, but I don't know if I like am allowed because technically I think this pulls 2 shots. Let me know because I'd use a lot less coffee if I could.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind, y'all.
What is going on? I'm gonna try a little bit of this. Oh, that smells good actually. Is my espresso machine broken? I've never had this much trouble. I let it like preheat and everything. Ooh, that's awful. I'm so confused. Like, this just tastes so burnt. I can't. Bye, bitch. Ah! Why do bad things happen to good people? I don't know. What a terrible thing to happen. My espresso machine is broken. I don't want to get too excited if I have nothing to get excited about, but I did the rice water thingy today. My hair hasn't been this shiny and has not felt this good. Do you see this? And like even these pieces don't feel fried and broken. I'm not getting too excited because the placebo effect is real, but if you've been considering trying it, it is worth it, I think. I actually just got back home. I went somewhere. Guess in the comments what you think it is. I went to Barnes & Noble for 1 or 2 books and I came home with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Love that for me. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time talking about it because it's probably so boring, but I'll give you a quick book haul for those of you that care. Not that many exciting things happen around here, so this is what you get. I'm also getting my nails redone in the morning, so I'll take you guys with. Raina does my nails and she's actually the best. She actually does Jaclyn Hill's nails, and I'm not gonna brag, but Jaclyn Hill followed me back on Instagram, so like you're in the presence of a celebrity.
Me being the celebrity?
Don't quake in your boots. I know it might be crazy to think that you're best friends with a celebrity, but you are because you're best friends with me. Anyways, here are the books that I bought. I got a self-help book. This says it's supposed to improve your self-image. Learn to use your positive past. Not quite sure what that one means. And discover the key to a happier, more successful life. So this is the book that I'm gonna read first. I really want to start reading like more self-help books. If you have good suggestions, let me know. I became a Barnes & Noble member today. Barnes & Noble was promoting this book called The Beautiful, about vampires, I think. This book is all over TikTok. Apparently it's these 2 people that find out they have 24 hours to live and they decide to spend it together. Not gonna start this one tonight because I'm not
Emotionally ready for this book yet?
maybe after I read this one. Another book that's really popular on TikTok, The Cruel Prince. I'm super into that YA novels, fantasies, weird shit, dystopians. Give it to me. I love it. There's a series on Netflix called Shadow and Bone that was a book series before they made it into a show. These are books 2 and 3 of that. This one doesn't actually have a description on it,
But the books themselves looked really cool.
so I bought them. So if you've read it, let me know what it's about. For the rest of the evening, I'm gonna work a little bit. I have some editing to do because there's a video that has to go up tomorrow. And then I am going to read. No Netflix tonight. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna watch Netflix, but I've just been in need of something non-screen. I just want something that's real, that doesn't strain my eyeballs and give me headaches. Okay, it's 10:35 now. I'm uploading my video so I don't have to worry about it in the morning. Right now, I'm not wearing pants, but I think the sweatshirt I'm on's long enough that it doesn't really matter. I'm getting a Ziploc. I'm taking this into my bed so I don't want it to leak. The last thing I want is you guys thinking that
I wet the bed.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'm going to avoid those rumors. We all saw what happened to Emma Chamberlain when she jokingly said she didn't take a shower. Sounds like pee. My room honestly is like a tiny bit messy. Let's talk about why I have ice. Maybe one of you guys is a doctor, maybe not. I guess I'll just take you in bed. Okay, so for the past, I don't know, month, honestly, ever since I first did the Chloe Ting video, I don't know if there's a correlation there. I have no memory of hurting my foot, which is why I'm a little bit concerned. So if you're a doctor or you know a doctor,
One of you guys has to know a foot doctor.
show this to them because the foot doctors by me are booked for like months. Why are foot doctors booked for months? It's a foot. I'm moving my blanket so I can show you my foot. This is free content for you guys. My foot probably looks fine to you. I mean, I have sausage choke. Ignore that part. Like, this part's really swollen right now.
Oh my God.
About a month ago, these tiny, like, lumps appeared, but they weren't very painful. This was like a week after I started doing the Chloe Ting videos. Recently, this part of my foot, like right here, if I push, hurts really bad. And the past 2 days, the whole side of my foot has been so sore to the touch. It doesn't really hurt when I walk, but if I touch it, it feels like there's a bruise and like it hurts really bad. So both sides of my feet hurt, but it's just this foot. So I have this ice so I can try and ice my foot tonight. I don't know. If it doesn't get better, I'm gonna go to urgent care, only because I'm a hypochondriac and I assume that I have like something really terribly wrong with me anytime something little goes wrong with my body. And I have like this lump on my forearm, and the fact that I have bumps on the side of my foot, a lump on my arm that I have no idea how long it's been there. It's probably been there for years. I would hate to find out that something is wrong with me when it's like way too late. Like I'd rather just go to the doctor. So if my foot does not get better, I'm gonna go. But in the meantime, I have so much to say to you guys. In the meantime, I'm considering doing an anti-inflammatory diet. I feel like I'm bloated all the time. I think if I just tried it for like a week for no other purpose other than not feeling like an inflated blowfish 24/7, I'm gonna attempt it. I wonder if my ankles like feeling this way has something to do with like
Me being bloated.
and having too much sodium. So whilst I read my book before bed, we are going to ice our feet. This foot. Get well soon, Sam's foot. Take a last look at these nails because they're gonna be gone tomorrow. Bye.
I don't know, you better stop!
Still in the same oversized sweatshirt, except I'll put on shorts. I think I told you guys about like the anti-inflammatory diet thing. For breakfast, I'm gonna have a big fruit salad because it said fruits. I told you guys yesterday I'm going to get my nails done this morning, and I still have not decided what I'm actually gonna get done to them. I never really decide. I let TikTok decide for me, and then I never listen to what TikTok says. I don't know if I'm gonna 100% follow every restriction that this diet has, because like I don't think it's realistic that I eat like that for the rest of my life. But I think I'm gonna start watching my sodium intake because I feel like I'm having too much probably. Oh no. There we go. Oh no. I just ate a watermelon seed. That must be why my stomach looks like this. There's a watermelon in there. I'm gonna have a Celsius. This particular Celsius flavor tastes like feet. It's Fuji apple pear. I also use the two detoxing. This is the studio, you guys. I told you I'd vlog. Have been struggling with finding good meals to eat. I just don't want to binge. And so this is what I'm gonna try. It's a meal prep restaurant here in St. Petersburg. I got myself some meals. Holy containers. Let's say what they are. Okay. We've got a buffalo turkey melt, chicken quesadilla. They all kind of range in calories and macros and stuff. I like having food that's like prepared and ready for me to eat, and I don't have to sit and think about what am I gonna eat next, because I'll just end up driving to McDonald's. This is a little breakfast scramble. A wake up call. This looks kind of good. Got rice and beef and chicken and
Cheese.
a breakfast quesadilla, French toast. Did I get like too many breakfasts? Chicken enchilada bake. That one looks good. I got too many breakfasts. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 breakfasts. This is just a burger with no bun and some sweet potato fries, it looks like. Chicken protein potato skins. Okay. And then I got a chicken burger. Gonna try and eat these for the next like couple days, 3 or 4 days. We're gonna see how I feel. My only fear right now is getting these all inside of my fridge. There we go. Welcome to a vlog. Welcome to a vlog. Welcome to a vlog. If you guys have been paying attention, my coffee machine broke. That means I'm here.
Good afternoon. Would you like any food items served for you tonight?
No thank you. Could I have a grande iced vanilla latte?
Absolutely.
And then,
Anything else for you today?
can I have an extra shot of espresso in
I
that?
don't see why not.
And then, could I have sweet cream cold foam on that?
Today's total is going to be 712 inch window, and I'll see you whenever you pull in.
Thank you. I haven't been able to make my own coffee in a really long time, which is quite heartbreaking. Very much looking forward to getting my coffee machine, although it kind of intimidates me. I got the Breville one. There was a really expensive Breville one, and I just don't think that my coffee skills are there yet. I can't admit my imperfections, and I'm not the best barista yet. But I got the one that was like a tier below that. It's supposed to be really good, so we'll see. Thank you.
Enjoy and have a great day.
You too.
Anytime you get the cold foam, always ask to put it in the next cup larger than what
Okay.
size you're getting it.
Okay.
That way you get all your foam.
Perfect. Thank
great
you. Hey, there's your Starbucks tip for the day. I don't know how it happened, but I accidentally drove in the wrong direction home for about 15 minutes, and that landed me at the beach. This coffee is not very good. I used to think Starbucks coffee was the end-all be-all. Anytime anyone would slander Starbucks, I'd get so pissed. Try making your own coffee, or maybe experiencing like a coffee shop that actually knows how to make coffee. Starbucks is not very good, but when you don't have a coffee machine, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is my view right now. The beach is on the other side of that wall, unfortunately for you. Look at my earrings today. I took some really cute Instagram pictures,
You can go see them if you want.
and it was really awkward because I ended up just parking on the side of the road, meaning there was people driving by and they were really making me insecure. I don't know why taking Instagram pictures is one of those things that's embarrassing for no reason. Like, everyone takes pictures, who cares? If I see someone taking a picture, I'm not making fun of them. I just say, you go, Glen Coco. I think I saw a TikTok about that. Things that are embarrassing for absolutely no reason. Walking back after bowling. Why is that so embarrassing? When you bowl, and if you don't get a strike, even if you do get a strike, everyone's watching you. For some reason, walking back from the bowling lane, like to go sit down and wait for your turn, is so embarrassing. I don't know why. Let's go home. I think when we go home, I'm gonna try to crochet. I bought a bunch of crocheting needles, and I got some yarn, and we're gonna make ourselves something. You know, maybe I should just focus on like making a straight line first. In my head, I want to like jump to making a sweater or making Gerald a pair of pants, but I should probably like stay on my level and not get too excited and stick to the basics and maybe make a washcloth out of yarn.